Hi guys! Sorry for that abrupt ending at the end, but it was kind of good because Jackson's still freaking out.
For you guys that had to watch that, I'm really sorry. And real talk for a second, I still feel terrible.
Yeah.
I know the guy programmed it so that you just couldn't win,
and so it literally hurt as much as possible.
Yeah, it just. And
I'm telling you, this is still the third time I've seen that, and it still hurts. So I'm not as sadistic as I think. I just really, it still hurt me. So
yeah, I at some point I'm going to just be able to accept the fact that this is all just entertainment and no one is actually getting hurt, and I didn't actually,
But it still hurts.
It really
Pavlovian conditioning.
Yeah, do
you remember?
Yeah.
Pavlovian conditioning.
Okay. You may be oh, Jackson, you're freaking out about this. What the hell? It
messes with your soul.
Watching it does not give the same impression as actually playing
This is why I said at the beginning, if you haven't played it, play it yourself, because if you're doing this at your own pace, it hurts your soul, and that's what it's supposed to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna keep going. Let's keep going.
So this jumbled of program where the new game used to be.
Yep.
All that.
Yep. I'm trying to get lighthearted back.
I want to see something too.
I see it.
Yep, and look. All the saves are gone.
Wait, go to history.
History is just words. All the saves are gone.
Okay, let's...
I just wanted to check.
Okay, I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is... my neighbor. And we've been good friends since we were children.
Oh my god, yeah, ever since you touched down from the mothership.
You know, that kind of friend you never see yourself making... Okay, this is...
the same. It's the same. It's the same as
because you know each other for so long. Used to walk... You know what?
It hurts.
A part of me really wishes that I could... this actually hurts more than having to go through the rest of the game with the guilt.
Now that I can save, I'm gonna save just in case.
Alright. It just hurts more. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, that's the point. It hurts.
Waking up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, just the sight of in front of the quas, I don't catch up to me. Sorry.
It's alright. Yep. Didn't click anything. That happened.
That's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girl or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on average while spending my free time on games and anime.
Okay, so now that part has been pretty much said, if you haven't figured it out yet, this is a new start to the game, but the only difference is Sayori is gone. There's no memory of her. She doesn't even exist anymore.
I wasn't sure what they were talking about at the time, but I think even if you look in the game file...
She's gone. There is no more file. Sayori does not exist.
You know... Okay.
That's another thing. That's another thing. I'm not playing it this way because it would be way too complicated, but if you're playing it by yourself, keep an eye on the game file. Trippy stuff happens.
Okay, let's keep going. Let's go. Let's get this over with. There's always been the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. So he just turns into a sex-crazed... Well,
whatever you want him to be.
Okay, the school... There's so many more, skips, and... It sounds like the game's, data file is corrupted. Intentionally, I know. The school days is blah, blah, blah.
It's the same.
Blank on the wall, ounce of motivation, clubs. Monica walks up to me, doesn't she?
They really aren't any that interest me.
Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Jackson?
I really hate you.
Me or Monica?
Either or. Monica?
So this is one reason too that I'm actually kind of happier we got to the second part, because now there's only 3 voices. So now I only have to do a deep, a high, and a middle. So that's why a lot of my voices sounded kind of the same, because I was trying not to make them sound different, but then I kind of knew that my normal Monica voice would be somewhere between Sayori and Monica.
You did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
Considering, like...
So that's why my Monica voice was slightly lower than my normal voice, and Sayori was slightly higher, because now I'm gonna put it more in my normal voice, because I don't have to worry about it anymore.
Let's go.
Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right?
Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well, but we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. She's trying to take over the whole game.
Basically completely out of my league.
So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come here for, anyway?
Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers?
I guess you could have checked the closet. Sorry, I'm getting tired.
8 o'clock. Coffee crash.
You're the debate club, right?
About that. I actually quit the debate club.
Really? You quit?
Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Do you notice she has said this before? But at a different time.
Yeah, I know.
It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events.
I watched our old videos, remember?
Yep. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
In that case, what club did you decide to join?
Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club.
Literature. That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far?
It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far.
There are 4 of you?
There
are 4 of you!
It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring.
There are 4. There are
Not anymore.
4.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Flicking me off again.
Unless you join. Then there'll be 4.
By the way, I'm still here, guys.
Yeah, Lily's still here. We didn't say that. Sorry.
Well, I can't
we love
see
you,
that.
Lily.
I suppose I still love you, Mary.
We forget that we're starting new episodes. So we're just like, yeah, they know you're here, and then we're like, oh wait.
I feel like I'm going through like an ordeal.
Yeah,
like,
you are.
We're going to be
Keep going. It's your rite of passage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Writing poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too.
It is.
I mean, she's not wrong, I guess.
Technically.
And besides, a member's a member, right?
Did Monica say she? Okay.
Hey, Jackson. What?
Nothing, just...
By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join?
I mean, I guess so, but...
In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please?
I have not felt such hate for a fictional character since I gotta come up with like a really good example. Oh god.
You've just never felt so much hate for a fictional character.
I have. Azula. Azula, Avatar: The Last Airbender. She was a bitch.
Okay, so.
Yeah, she reminds me very much of Azula. Well, I guess I have no reason to refute. And she's manipulative, just like Azula was. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like
Monica? You were total Team Chestnut, and now you're just like, I want to fucking kill her.
character development?
Yay!
Sure. I guess, you know, the people in Germany thought Hitler wasn't such a bad guy at first.
You're comparing Monica
Oh,
to
yes!
one of the most evil people in history?
Yes! Yes, I am!
Awesome! You're really sweet, Jackson, you know that?
Oh. It's nothing, really.
I'm enjoying
Nothing.
I'm enjoying this so much. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important.
You know, the only reason I'm doing this is that it will make it so much easier to kill you. And thus today, the day I sold my soul.
Oh yeah, the day I sold my soul for a cupcake is no longer there! What does it say, Jackson? You were ready to say it and it wasn't. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile.
I can't believe I am tethered to this guy who's being dragged by his dick through this. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, but being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. A guest?
Hey, Yuri. Hey, Natsuki.
Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere! Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Jackson.
No, I do have words. I have words. I've seen all of you before. I've had a lot of time.
An instance with all of them, actually.
Yeah, it's this club. This guy. Actually, it only has 2 cute girls.
You know you still like Chestnut. She's evil, but she's pretty.
Just like Azula. Seriously, watch Avatar: The Last Airbender.
So let me guess.
I actually really shouldn't say that because Azula is 14 and that.
You're Monica's boyfriend, right? Used to be Sayori's boyfriend.
Okay, you know what? I won't be able to finish this game if I feel. All right.
I won't mention.
Why?
Why?
I'm not. No, I'm not.
Okay, I have to stop. He literally started the video one day. Who just went, "Wah!" it was amazing.
You're gonna go to the Wawa station.
Wah.
Natsuki.
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize.
Yes, you do. Her lolly figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. No longer Sayori.
I guess we know which one's
It's Yuri
going
now.
next.
It's nice to meet you.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. And Sayori. And Sayori.
We still remember you, Sayori.
Never forget. Never forgive.
You gotta let her go, guys.
Never forget.
Never forgive.
Gotta let it go.
Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you.
So, I ran into Jackson in a classroom, and he decided
Quite
to come
randomly.
check out the club.
Quite randomly. It's almost as if she kind of planned it, considering I was sitting alone in a classroom, and she just walked in and decided that I was going to be in her club.
Isn't that great? Wait, Monica!
make cupcakes, which were delicious.
Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Jackson?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks into the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica.
No longer beside Monica and
Being
Sayori.
dragged around by my dick.
No longer beside Monica and Sayori. Just Monica.
So I know you don't...
So I know you didn't really plan on coming here. But we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay?
I kind of already know my way around.
As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Oh, that was you. Fuck.
It must be hard to start a new club. This is sadistic.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in...
That was amazing timing.
I know! It's amazing! Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. See what I told you? This happens so much!
It's...
Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate.
Do I still have to do, like, the poem things and every...
You're basically restarting the entire game.
But without Sayori.
Oh my god. Oh, okay, right. Natsuki.
Right, Natsuki?
Uh.
Sorry. Well, I guess. Yeah, you don't even get cupcakes this
Natsuki reluctant...
time. That's sad. She reluctantly agrees.
Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard just to find these two. These three.
Two.
These three.
Two.
It's 2.
Okay. Yuri returns to the table. It's still so fresh, though.
2.
She carefully... I have to start all over?
Yeah.
Like, from square one.
Yeah.
Basically.
Well, is it shorter?
I told you it was short,
Okay,
yes.
yeah.
It's the game without Sayori. Shit goes down.
Okay, yeah.
You didn't read it.
Oh, be careful, please. Teapot! You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry. The teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
Yeah, I still have the book that you gave me.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know...
I believe you. Well, tea and reading may not be pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, Jackson, what kinds of things do you like to read?
That book that you gave me. That book that you gave me. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but keeps quiet. Man, there's so much retreading. I'm sorry, this is getting...
Yeah.
This is kind of getting a
No,
little
but here's
ridiculous.
the thing, when I played it, I missed a lot because I just skipped through, and there was a lot of things that happened, so you just have to watch.
Important question. Does who gets axed off next depend on who you fall for?
Nope.
Excellent.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, I guess I can change.
You wanted to save the lolly.
No, No. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Sayori's sad smile.
Yuri's sad smile.
Shut up. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Sayori on the brain. Well, let's see.
She has a little bow. A little
So
red
does
bow.
Monica. She has a
red
blue bow.
A red bow.
Natsuki has little red bows.
They all have bows, technically. If you look
She has
at
a
the uniform.
barrette. She has a barrette.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
We're good.
My favorites.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. We're getting all sorts of fucked up right now, so we're just not. No.
This has been emotionally taxing
Yeah.
for us.
The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. You still talk so much! And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
I feel so bad for you. Now you have to redo all of your.
I still enjoy it. I like her better in the second part.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obviously by the way in her eye.
Her eyes
light up, finds comfort in the world of books, not people.
But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. It was
with you!
It was Played This Game. It's called Playing This Game. This is a horror novel.
I mean, it kinda is.
Yeah, it is. I desperately grasp something I could relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri, I don't like scary things.
Yeah.
This isn't scary, it's just disturbing.
I warned you.
Okay, it's like having a conversation with a rock.
I'd expect that from you, Yuri.
And you're the next one I kill.
It suits your personality. Oh, is that so?
That's the next one that you're gonna take away from me.
Really, if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror! Oh, why is that? Well,
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind! That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea?
Do you?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud!
What is the poem called?
And give that back! Fine.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
Tsundere. It's just,
Tsundere! Not
just-
yet, but yeah.
It's just like old times.
It's,
when it was happy and with everyone.
When no one was
Nothing-
depressed, and Jackson didn't know anything yet.
And his soul was still in one piece.
Yeah.
I think that's impressive.
Did you let him walk into this thinking everything was gonna be okay?
He thought
I-
Sayori was gonna die, so I had to make him seem like she wasn't. I think I did pretty good. Why don't you share them sometime?
It's gonna be a while.
Jax.
No!
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them!
Was that a typo?
What?
I thought I saw a typo.
I mean, we could check the history.
No, it's fine. I'm not very. Wait, is that why there's a history so that you can like look back at each line of dialogue? Oh, that's smart. So
Yep.
you can like analyze every little thing.
If you want to, but it only goes to a certain amount.
Okay, not very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. The truest form to yourself is to not use big words just to seem smart, Yuri. Your words are as big as your boobs. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. She sinks down.
Wait, now Yuri is almost shorter than Monica.
I know.
I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment, and you know what? The only reason I picked Monica was because she was at the front. I thought, okay, I guess she's the main character. But now!
Hey, I just got an idea.
She's the main villain.
How about this?
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzitively at Monica.
Close enough. let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. Remember, Sayori's the one who said she was right before.
Shut up.
We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take.
That seems like a bit of a leap, considering I just kind of showed up.
Do you agree as well, Jackson?
Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth what's been on my mind this entire time. I've never said, I don't want to join the club. I don't want to join the club. I want to leave.
Too late.
Sayori may have been wiped from my memory, but her sacrifice would not have been in vain if I can leave now and keep my soul intact.
I mean, if you want to leave now, we can end the video right here.
Goodbye.
Bye. Say bye, Lily.
Bye.